I am back. Sort of. Had a bit of a crash there, and back on stream. There's video. We got audio, we got video. Just enabling the other side. I can hear you now.
Cool.
And just starting Fantasy Grounds. You attack so hard you shut down the stream.
I'm bringing the thunder.
The thunder.
Guess I'm gonna need to reconnect the Fantasy Grounds too. Well, the side benefit is that there's a Guinness in my hand that wasn't there before.
I was about to put one in there.
Mm-hmm.
While we wait. Oh,
Here we are.
Shoot. That went all over my mat. What a night. Well, it's not like this mat doesn't already smell like beer.
I have a Raspberry Pi here with a memory card in it.
What?
I have no idea what it does. I'm so tempted to plug it in and boot it up. Raspberry Pi, the little electric circuit thing.
I was thinking of actual Pi.
Mini processor. Yeah, no, that'd be... I have a Raspberry Pi and I don't know what it does. It tastes good. What more could you ask of it?
Yes, I've been meaning to get into those kind of...
They're super cool.
Small computer, making your own stuff from scratch kind of thing.
Yeah, or you can download some open source software and you're good to go.
Yeah. Get on the Pi train. Okay, it's
on the Pi train, loser.
Okay, it is up again, Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
Load up the second one. I did. Doing that much.
I built a 3D print server with one.
Oh yeah.
One of the things I did. Printed an enclosure for it, attached it to my 3D printer, and now basically instead of like having to print from my PC all the time, when I make a print, it just sends it across the network to this other thing, and it serves the print, so then I can use my computer.
Yeah, it's handy, the little stuff you can do with that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's so cheap. The fact that this thing can do lots of stuff, and all I'm using it for is a printer when the printer is on, is not a big deal because it's so damn cheap. It's like,
yeah.
For one of these things that you can just, if you want to do 5 things, don't put them all on one device. Buy 5 devices.
Yeah, it'd be handy to do some networky stuff with it too, or like a
media streamer.
Yeah, I was gonna say a media streamer, or like a Plex
retro console.
Yeah, retro console.
They can, like a Raspberry Pi can handle anything up to Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
just fine. Old arcade games. Anything but 3D, pretty much.
Emulate my old Apple IIe and find a 5 1/4 floppy disk and drive, and I can play those old games I have. Ultima 5.
Yeah, you do that. You'd be better off finding an emulator
for PC,
or just find the the image of it.
Yeah. I remember playing that at Brian's house so often. Like I would stay all night there, like till the morning, and then go to school from his house. Alright, well I'm back in here. Let's see if I can get the combat tracker back.
Oh, I should have 3 temporary hit points. I'll just toss them in.
Oh, it screwed up the unit. Why is the initiative this way? Didn't save that? Okay, I know you were first, so I'm just going to set you to 20.
And the spider goes at 10.
Yeah. He's the marker for the end of the round.
Well, you know, you were looking for a buddy for me. Maybe it is a spider. It's like my little spider familiar.
Little 1 hit point spider can't do nothing.
Well, it's going to level up after this.
He suddenly gets 8 hit points.
Yeah. Better yet, somewhere in the mid-20s.
It would kind of go fitting with your character and his smallness problem.
Yeah.
Alright, so back up to you. Now, did we roll anything yet? No.
I was going to punch this dude.
Or weren't you casting a spell?
No.
You activated your suit.
Thunder Gauntlets.
And you activated your suit to get 3 temporary hit points, which is still there.
Which I've already added in.
Yeah. Okay, punching number 1, I guess.
I advanced on the one that's closest to me there, so I don't know which is number 1 and which is number 2, but it's the one that's...
Yeah, let me bring up the image again. Wait, that's not this. I need to go to Phandelver. Nope, not artwork. I need maps. And
when you get right down to it, don't you think we all just need maps?
Just need maps.
Mm-hmm.
Or a
something to show us
thing
the
like
way.
Tailspire. Alright, so I still have you a little distance away. Did you actually move up?
I did move up, yeah. I moved the 5 feet. I don't. Can you pop that picture up on my screen again, or do I want to do that?
Oh, I guess it got unshared.
Mm-hmm. Or there we are. Yep. That's where I moved. Yep.
Okay, so 1 or 2? Doesn't matter.
The one on the left, the one that I'm sharing an edge with.
Yeah, you hit him, so go ahead.
I guess that's Goblin 2. Cool. Yeah. Of course.
All right.
3 lousy points.
And the goblin jumps up and goes, ah! And pulls up his shield and attacks you with a scimitar. He misses. And the other one goes, oh my god, what is that? And does the same thing. That's a hit. Huh.
That hits. Yeah. My armor class is 17.
You are not having a shield on that thing, right?
No, I don't have a shield. Just 17.
Which I suppose is pretty good for that level.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
17 is
anyway.
pretty good all the time, actually. Armor
Yeah.
class doesn't really improve much as you go through the game.
Yeah. Well, you get better armor, but yeah. Okay, so he hits you with a scimitar.
But I'm already running the splint, so I can only get like a couple points better.
Okay, so he takes up your temporary hit points and then does a little bit more. And then it is Spider who does nothing. And your turn again.
Well, I'm not gonna cast any spells yet. I'm gonna punch this guy again.
Oh. That is just a miss. Barely.
And hopefully this guy too.
Oh.
Automatic miss. A very miss.
He misses and he stumbles. And he will I'll say he drops his shield for a sec here.
Okay. I will
take advantage of that.
Take that opening.
Yeah. That's the guy who's already wounded anyway, so.
Yep.
Oh no.
Is that opening worth advantage?
Okay, here's what happens. You go for the opening and you accidentally step on the shield and flip it up back into his hand. Damn, people can't see this.
I just want it to be a fair fight. I say, I'm trying to save face.
Let's see if I can connect now. Alright, we'll just keep going. We'll just describe it because I can't see it on the screen yet. Actually, I suppose we could just do this. Oh, you can see all the numbers. Oh no.
I'm looking at Fantasy Grounds anyway. I'm not looking at.
Yeah.
I've got it in a window, but it's minimized.
Oh, it looks like it's coming up anyway, so I'll just put this back. Okay, so it's oh no, your turn was the one. So next guy goes bloop and a miss. And the guy who now has his shield back he says thanks and he misses you.
Well, I'm going to use a bonus action to get another 3 temporary hit points because I can do that again. And I'll need them. Crack my knuckles in these gauntlets and say, no problem.
Alright.
Attention! Ah! And I get him with another one. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Come on. There.
That's still
probably
a miss.
Miss? That's a miss too?
He's got a shield back, so if he didn't have a shield, that would have been a hit.
Well, there goes inspiration.
And that's going to be a hit. Uses up those hit points.
Okay, well that's handy.
And a miss. Back to you.
Well, I'm going to overload the circuits in this armor. Pound my fists together in front of me and expel a shocking wave that hits both of them.
Thunderwave or
Also,
Shocking
I'm gonna
Grasp?
cast the Thunderwave spell. Yes.
Okay, Thunderwave.
How do I pick both of these guys as targets?
So I think you just cast it and then I make the save, right? Everyone in 15-foot cube on a failed
I
save
can
takes
do
damage.
this.
Successful save, they don't. I don't think you have to
Failure
roll
and
to
a success.
I don't think you rolled to hit.
No, I don't. I forced them to roll their save.
I see. Cool.
One fail, one success. Yay.
So one is down. The other one's
And one is
wounded.
heavily damaged.
Okay.
And they go flying back 10 feet.
Okay. The one who did they both not save?
No, one of them saved.
So the one who is unconscious.
It halved. It already did it.
I'm just trying to figure out which one has saved because he wouldn't be thrown back.
Oh, the one that's still on the map, probably.
Yeah, otherwise he'd be dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't get thrown back.
But the other one's body goes flying off into the trees.
Yeah. And there is no doubt that if they hadn't heard this fight before, they now definitely know you're there.
Fair enough. Bring it.
And the spider narrowly avoids it.
Taste my fists of thunder.
Okay, and he goes, ah! What is this ability? He is going to take a bonus action to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What's going on here? Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going into there.
Okay.
Okay, and you hear. So I'll put this up. You hear some wolves that he whistles for, and he switches weapons to his bow.
Ah, lazy wolf whistler. So you're gonna make dogs do your fighting for you.
And we will add this to. And oh, and I need to roll for initiative for them. Oh, yeah, that was his action anyway. So it's gonna be you, unless did they give them initiative or not?
Give them a 15.
I
Probably good.
That's random, yeah. So whatever.
And also, it's not gonna matter if they're they're all gonna go before I get to go again anyway. So I'll go
true.
now, and then they're all gonna go in some order.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pretty much pick the order if you want.
Mm-hmm.
For my go, I'm gonna go 10. I can't see inside from here. That's weird. Sir, I used to be able to see inside.
You should be able to see that now.
I can't see anything in there. Is there a barrier? Like that's like 5 feet in front of me?
It looks like the wall is just blocking you. Oh, you can't see anything right now?
I can't see. I can see 5 feet in front of me, and then it just stops suddenly for no reason. I had vision in there before, so I should still be able to see what I could before when I crossed in front of the opening, but I can't.
Yeah,
I'll move another 5 feet and
my
we'll see what
spider can't
happens.
see anything anymore either. Visibility, including party vision. There you go.
I still can't see in there. I'm standing right in the door and I can't see in.
You should be able to see because I just included the spider in the party vision.
Nope.
You see it now?
Nope. Do you want me to switch to? Do you want me to look at it in on stream?
You should be able to see it on yours. Let me just.
I would agree.
Hang on. What I'll do is take you out. I'm just gonna delete your token. And
Hey, I can see now.
drag you back on there.
I can see from the spider's point of view now. Okay.
You see from yours now?
Yep. I think so. So that's 10 feet there. Oh, it vanished actually. I'm gonna move through 20. No, I can't see again.
Yeah, this tight space is kind of...
It's something weird going on. I can't even see the square I'm standing in.
Yeah, on this other screen it shows you... Oh, in the view, are you in play mode on the, there's a bunch of different modes, right? Play, layers, paint, you don't see any of that?
No, I think that's might be DM stuff.
Okay, okay, I have a player preview on, and I see your vision looks down, but you can't see anything above you.
Can't see where I'm standing or anything above me, yeah.
That's so weird.
It's like there's a barrier there at the cave entrance that I, for some reason, can't see inside of.
I'm gonna move the spider out of the way.
Still no. I have when I was in there, there's a little bit on the right hand side I could see. Yeah.
Mask sensitive visibility. Set always visible. Still not working. You see it now?
Yes. What happened there?
I turn on enable disable lighting. But it still has line of sight on. So weird. Okay, so I think you can be over there if you wanted to. Yeah, that still works, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you want to hit that guy again?
Yes. And yeah, I'll just give him another whack. Come on. Don't do me like that. Ah.
The worst luck in here.
Yeah. All my rolls are less than 10. I guess I got a 10 at one point.
Oh, the wolf got you.
That's a good hit.
Ooh, decent damage too. And it makes you make a strength check, which you fail, and I think that makes you prone.
Save 6 versus DC 11. Prone, yep.
Unless you have a thing with your armor that makes you not go prone.
Nope.
Alright, and sorry, that should have been Wolf 1. So actually he's gonna have, he should have disadvantage on you since you're prone. That seems funny that their bite would knock you prone, but then you have disadvantage on it. Oh no, that's only for disadvantage, I guess. So he still misses you though. And then the third wolf can't do anything. And the goblin is still running away.
Opportunity attack.
Yep. Can you do it from prone? I guess you can.
I think so. I don't know why I rolled 2 dice. Oh, disadvantage. Still hit though.
From prone. Yep. Got him.
And that's goblin 1. There we are.
Okay. Hey, back to you.
Okay.
Half your movement to get up.
Yep. So I'll do that. Let's see. Yeah, I got this guy right here. You know what? I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. And I'm gonna hit the first one. 2 points, and then I'm gonna same one again. 4. Take it, it's still not dead at 6, right?
No.
And then for another 2, total of 8.
Okay. He's looking pretty hurt. And
that was not good damage. 1-3-1. I live to the next round. I think I'm gonna have to retreat.
He hits you. Ooh, yeah, that's looking bad. Nope, you were unconscious. All right. So, I'll let you make one death save to just see if you
Roll
recover
20.
right away. If you roll a recovery, then you can take an action.
Right. Is... Nope.
Okay, so you will awaken. Okay, where is that room? Alright, let me just look ahead here.
Mm-hmm.
That's not it. Okay. Alright, so let's move you over here. Oh,
The caravan guy with me?
No. He hid, so they have not, as far as you know, they have not spotted him. He doesn't appear to be in here. But, you awaken next to a human prisoner. He is, on the southern ledge of the cavern. Yeah, so where the spider is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think maybe you guys would be over here. Southern ledge of the cavern. The human looks pretty weak. He looks like a human male of nearly 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna say that you have, when you recover, you're gonna have, you can use a hit die to get some hit points.
Okay.
So 6 points. Oh, I just did it. Cool. Okay, so you have 6 hit points now. You are out of your armor, and you are also your hands are bound behind.
Yes, no good.
And however, if you can cast a spell that doesn't have somatic, you could do something. Although I think all of your best ones are.
Literally all of them are. No thunder gauntlets. No. I take it they didn't leave me with my crossbow.
Nope.
No spells.
But you do notice your gear is just like over to the right in that place where I first put you.
Like down below off the ledge? Oh, okay, like
No,
over piled in the
that
corner?
little yeah, that little alcove. Your stuff is piled there. Along with this guy's stuff too.
Okay, well.
Okay, now that I
First
got
thing here is gotta get untied. Can't put armor, even no matter how nice it is to have my armor, I can't put it on with my hands tied.
Oh, you're a halfling too, aren't you?
Yep.
Remember next time you roll a 1 that you can re-roll ones.
Oh yeah, that would have helped. Only once, but